A very good morning to you, our dear viewer. This is Luntha Television's press review today on Thursday, 3rd August 2023. And you are with me, Robert Edward, and Miss. You said I should be introducing you.
Yes, Fales Chizombe.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
All right, so I think I would demand something for that. Okay, so we have, I think, just about 27 days for us to start speaking or mentioning a month in an MBER. So the mba stuff, that's the September, November.
Yes, thank you.
All right?
Yes.
So yeah, so your plans and all that, but we'll talk about that later. Government moves to curb resources leakage. That's one of the stories making headlines on the Nation newspaper's front page. Government has put in place measures to curb the abuse and wastage of resources that occurs within its payroll system through payments to non-existing workers or those that absconded. A memo from the Department of Human Resource Management and Development, DHRMD, to controlling officers and heads of departments indicates that the measures effective immediately are aimed at strengthening the government payroll and employees data in the Human Resource Management Information Systems, HRMIS. Madam, like seriously, that's what you say. You thought I would not tell people? Yeah, yes, like seriously. It simply means the ghosts. We have ghosts
in the system.
Ghosts, yeah. I remember some time back we waked up to the news that there are some people who were, I think some party loyalists. They were being paid as teachers. Okay. Aina mali bilangati ada posisa kumwambera university.
Wow.
In
the country, yeah, drama. Inage oine kutakana ndiriwo drama zosakulandira komano mu system monitor zodi and for drama zatuvuka for teachers,
yes,
for such people in such a department komano there were some people
who were receiving the money. Nanguma snaps DPP, says attending parliament business, party to schedule date for hearing. Leader of opposition in Parliament, Kondo Nanguma, did not appear before a National Disciplinary Committee of the Democratic Progressive Party yesterday, as he was attending Parliament business. In a written response, Nanguma's lawyer, Daniel Sato, confirmed that he wrote the DPP Disciplinary Committee on Tuesday, informing it of his client's inability to attend the disciplinary hearing. Okay, DPP and its things. Yeah, let's go to Daily Times.
Here on the front page of the Daily Times, the headline leads Immigration Jobs Maze, and the sub-headline leads Witnesses Implicates Ex-State House Staff. Part of the story leads Department of Immigration and Citizenship Services former Principal Human Resource Officer Duston Manda has implicated some former State House officials and cabinet ministers, telling the Branta Magistrate Court that they provided names of people to be considered for the post of immigration assistant. In 2017, the department recruited 127 immigration assistants who were deployed to posts across the country.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. There were some people. Person be like, yes. And then by the end of the day, end up being employed in such way. Also, they have the papers to show for it. Connections.
Somebody said when you're busy answering questions in an interview, somebody is always just asking one question: how did you know that there is this post? And
then just give a name.
And then somebody will just answer, "Oh, my dad or my uncle told me to come." And say, you are somebody's daughter, some guys or some, a son. Yeah, no, it's me. Okay then. I know we are done with you.
Yes, you can
And
go,
then,
and
yeah,
then you get the job.
you get the job. But others, tukukwera be mapiri. Supreme Court wins Continental Award. That's the third praise of the nation. The Malawi Supreme Court of Appeal has received the 2023 Medal of Merit in Leadership Award from the African Bar Association, AFBA, for promoting the rule of law and judicial independence in Africa. The award is in recognition of the role the court has played and continues to play in the promotion of the rule of law, judicial independence, and the separation of powers in Africa, according to AFBA. Anze Kamanda and yeah, congratulations. I hope that when Malawians, when I say Malawians, I mean Malawians, not Malawians who, okay. I know
they are different.
Yeah, okay. Do you know that there are Malawians who, when they wake up, they speak English, they don't speak their local language. What they watch, they don't watch any local channel.
Oh.
And what they wear, it's nothing from Malawi. What they eat, they cannot buy it at a local market. It's either they'll go and buy in a South African shop or another shop right or something, not from everything. They simply stay in Malawi, but whatever they do, it's nothing of Malawi. In fact, when they see mwana wao kubanga inaweza Malawi, mwana wao jawatsalira ndimburo or something. So I don't mean this kind of people. I mean the natives are Malawi. So I hope Malawi will agree with AFBA. The Supreme Court indeed is promoting the judicial independence and whatever they are saying. But yeah, that's to you Malawians. Do you agree or not? They really deserve that. So, but for us, it's congratulations. So okay. You can go to another story.
On the front page of the Daily Times, there's also another interesting story. The headline reads: Maize prices rocket. Maize prices have persistently risen in the past 5 years, famine early warning systems. Network indicates. According to a market report released on August 1st, 2023, prices of food rose from 5 to 50% between May and June this year. However, food prices in Mangochi, Balaka, and Palombe remained generally stable, and prices at Jenda and Mzuzu declined by about 10 and 20% respectively. Following seasonal trends, regardless of the month-on-month decline, the report says that Jenda and Mzuzu maize prices remained high. Where is the story continuing? Okay, remains high at 520 per kilogram kg and 700 per kg respectively. The prices now of maize, like they're still going up and up.
Yeah, that's true. Nalima. Chumanga jilipo. In fact, antungala ujifuna, angoli imbira phone. Komantengo wake will be double that price. So if it's 30,000, I'll be charging 60,000.
You can keep it. You can keep it. There are the staple foods that and Tubanova we are adjusting to, so you can keep your maize. Thank you.
That's academic, but not realistic.
Parliament approves 49.7 billion grant.
Yes.
Parliament has given the executive the green light to receive 2 grants worth 49.7 billion from the African Development Fund and International Development Association. The first grant of 33.7 billion kwacha from African Development Fund is meant to finance the Rumpi water and sanitation services improved project. Finance Minister Sosten Gwengwe said the objective of the project is to increase access to sustainable and climate resilient potable water supply and safely manage sanitation services in Rumpi and the surrounding areas.
Yeah. Wow, nice. Yeah, it's a good development. Our colleagues from Rumpi and surrounding areas will be coming there to celebrate with you and try to even monitor. Okay, mabungu ya mene
kudi ziwujiti gadi
on ground, mabungu ya mene we have mabungu ngani imagine they try to do those, try to go and sensitize people. Okay, project ya anarenga ndalama ndiye kutokondera Amazon mwakuti apapa yenu khala stage yakuti can you be following ndi anthu majuta there. So other organizations should borrow it. I think that's the way to go. Before we go to business, do you have another story?
Let me just take this one. Education Ministry settles for 650,000 university fees ceiling. The Ministry of Education says it has set 650,000 as the ceiling public universities should consider when adjusting fees. The ministry spokesperson in Patson Corner told the Daily Times that the amount should be paid for the whole year and not per semester, to allow students to have access to tertiary education services. This comes at a time both public and some private universities have hiked fees, with some of them hitting as high as 1 million kwacha per academic year.
Okay.
1 million.
Ankonera ndi anzao kundunako. I think this is the way to go. Much as we appreciate that education is not cheap, education is expensive, and for the lecturers to lend and all that, they need resources and then they need money, yes. But I mean, if you concentrate on that and don't look at the capacity of those who you are rendering the services to, then you miss the point, because the Sumunga is in Ram and then Noma position my desk. There have to be people there, and people who are supposed to be there. It should be everybody who must afford. Okay, my public university, so that Hamango Bida, we can comfortably say people who have stood out, who are standing out. Okay, so those people, they worked hard and all that, and then when they go there, they should also be taught something different. So that's the way to go. I know ndekuma university kumakhala anthu odziva nzeru tikambe chilungamo, makhala anthu ora madziva nzeru kuti iwo ukahatipo chako chani mwakuti koko ma lecturer amati madini machani kumadziva nzeru, and they would want to start being academic on this issue. No, we don't want your academic on this issue. What we want is first the reality on the ground. So it's commendable, and that's great. Now in business, RBM says monetary policy to remain tight. So the first story of the business in the nation is that of the maize prices who have deliberately skipped it. The Reserve Bank of Malawi says monetary policy, a key driver of interest rates on loans, will remain tightened until sustained declining trend in inflation is achieved. The central bank's stance comes in the wake of calls to adopt a rules-some monetary policy to strive for increases in private consumption and support real gross domestic product through credit expansion, which supports private consumption and investment. Wow, that's the issue with the stand. RBM on the monetary policy. Yeah, and for okay, so whatever touch is made to the policy, or to loosen it, as they say, it surely has an impact. Yeah. So you have another business story before.
RBM counter lower global fertilizer prices. Global prices of fertilizer slumped by between 42% and 58% in June 2023, signaling hope of subsidy prices of the commodities this year if the local industry reciprocates. This is contained in a recent market intelligence report published by the Reserve Bank of Malawi. The report indicates that the prices of ammonium phosphate DAP dropped to $454.7 per metric tons from $510 per metric tons in May 2023, representing a 10.8%. However, year on year, the price fell by 42% compared to $783.8 per metric tons recorded in June 2022. Should I continue?
No, I think the story is what. So we can go to the international before we go to the mouth-watering sports.
Sorry, Recently, I've been enjoying sports, huh?
Yeah, I've been enjoying sports.
Yeah, I see. It
And
shows when someone is just getting to know something, yeah? It shows
okay.
the excitement.
I mean, I think. Okay, you're not talking about me, right? Because
No,
yeah. Because if you are,
it's in general.
you should know that you are on my left hand, and I can
So
I can really produce the blow.
really,
Yeah.
you can get arrested for that, and you know, right?
Okay. Mozambique president claims immunity in tuna bond case. Mozambican President Philip Nyusi has asked the London's High Court to block allegations that he accepted unlawful payments in Maputo's tuna bond scandal, where about $2 billion was secretly borrowed by state-owned firm between 2013 and 2016. You have another international?
Yeah, Trump faces deepening legal risks. Efforts to hold Donald Trump criminally responsible for attempting to overturn the 2020 election were gaining steam as the former United States president prepared to face federal charges in a Washington courtroom today, while Georgia state prosecutors looked poised to issue their own charges in the coming weeks. Trump, the front runner for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination, was indicated on Tuesday on 4 counts, including conspiring to defraud the U.S., obstructing an official proceeding, and conspiring to deprive voters of their rights to fair elections.
Mr. Trump with his case. Can I go to sports now? I love sports.
I think we can go to arts. Don't you have arts and culture there?
Okay, if you have, just go ahead.
Come on, you can.
Okay.
You also have
all right. You still want me to not to go to sport, right?
Yeah, but I can start. Wambali was a great music icon, says the former Zambia VP. Part of the story, the former vice president of Zambia, Neves Mumba, yesterday laid a laugh at legendary musician Tembeni Wambali Mkandawile's tombstone at Area 18 Cemetery in Lilongwe. Mumba described Wambari, who died in January 2021, as a music icon who raised Africa's profile through music, hence taking his time to pray, to lay a wreath as well as pay his respect.
Yeah, it was indeed great. I'm having Tumaini Festival aims for more. The Tumaini Festival director, Manes La Plume, says
it's Menes.
It's Menes Lama Prome. Wow. Okay, so you've been following this.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's the greatest festival in Malawi, the best festival ever. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
you have some interest in this. Okay, so Menes says the event is needed now more than before. Yeah. That's it. Now, can I go to sport now?
Yes,
I'll start with the local. Rwazi Mvula in top 3 stats categories. Malawi Queens Center Tagondo Rwazi and shooter Joyce Mvula were in the top 3 of the most feeds and top scores categories at the ongoing 2023 Netball World Cup as of yesterday. Rwazi, the Queens workhorse, in the mouth of Tigress, was second on ball feeds with 109 11 short of the leading feeder Margaret Magara of Uganda. Okay, man, I'm not surprised. Yeah. And one more before I go to you. No change for Flames. Farm says, okay, I really don't want to talk about football. Yeah, but Farm says it has no fans. Football Association of Malawi Farm has announced that the Flames will not take part in the 2024 CAF African Nations Championship CHAN, which kicks off next month due to financial problems.
Okay, Bullets win first round. TNM Super League defending champions FC Binyasa Big Bullets earned bragging rights for the league's first round with a hard 4-1 draw against Might Tigers at Kamoso Stadium yesterday. Despite failing to collect maximum points, Bullets remained at the summit after title contenders Silver Strikers were held to a goalless draw by Moyale Barracks at Mzuzu Stadium.
Wow. Can we?
And
Okay.
and
The Queens? Oh yeah, if it's about the Queens, no, you are allowed. Come on.
anyways.
Yes.
Queens in fifth place fight. Malawi national netball team is out of the top four race at the ongoing Netball World Cup in Cape Town, South Africa, following Tuesday's heavy defeat to Australia. The Queens must now pray for a win today when they take on Tonga from 6 p.m. with the chance to qualify for the fifth place match. The winner of the tie will most likely meet either South Africa or Uganda, who, like Malawi and Tonga in Group F, finished third and fourth in Group G.
Wow.
Yes.
Now we are proud of the Queens, and on that note, you've been with me, Robert Edward, and no, I'm not going to introduce you.
Fales Chizombe. Remember, we're just taking you through some of the stories making headlines in our daily publications. My friend was taking you through the Nation, and I was taking you through the Daily Times. If you want to purchase your own paper, you can get it at 1,200 kwacha.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and please keep on watching
Luntha television.
It's a goodbye for now.